Hey, and welcome to the How to Be a Very Poor Business Owner edition of 7 Figure Business Secrets. Hey, so hopefully your business is, you've got an intention that your business is going to do well, you're going to make money from it, and you do not want to be poor. You don't want to be one of those business owners struggling with bills every single day and wondering how you're going to pay the salaries and whether you're going to be able to pay the rent and all of that type of stuff, right? We don't want that for you. But here's why I want to talk to you about it, because I made an episode, I think it's number 63, which is absolutely critical, which was the 3 important things about making sales, right? Because let's face it, if you make sales, you make profitable sales, hey, you're never going to be a poor business owner. Yeah, and that's the game we play. So we want profitable sales. And basically I broke it down to say that, listen, the most important thing about making sales is, first of all, you have to be known. Secondly, you have to be liked. And third, you have to be trusted, right? And basically what's happened over the past few weeks is there's been a few comments coming back going that, oh, hang on a second, I don't think you have to be liked to make a sale. And, you know, it's been a bit fuzzy, right? And what I wanted to do is lay it down right now that if you don't believe that know, like, and trust is the fundamental, absolutely fundamental of having a profitable business, then I'm not doing my job right. I haven't explained this right, okay? So I'm going to go through a few of the questions that I got back and just re-point it out and why I believe that know, like, and trust, including like, is absolutely critical to you having the profitable business that you want and actually making money out of it and having the lifestyle you want for your family. Yeah, that's what we're all in it for, right? So this is really, really important. So know, like, and trust, okay? So if you have a business, you have products and services that you're trying to sell, right? Now, I don't think we're going to argue that if no one knows about them, right, you're not going to have a chance to sell. You're not going to make any money, right? So I don't think there's any doubt that knowing, right, is really important. So getting out there and advertising and telling people about what you do, absolutely critical. Yeah. So we don't disagree on that. I don't think anyone did. And the last one, the trust thing. There are a few people who said, listen, I buy things sometimes when I don't fully trust it. I'll put it this way. That yes, you can buy something that you don't fully trust is going to work if you know you can return it, which is trust, yeah. Or if it's such throwaway value, like 50 cent, who cares, right? I'll just buy it now. I'll buy a packet of crisps or whatever, yeah. Yeah, it's such a throwaway cost. If it doesn't work out, I don't care. But anything other than that, the trust element is really important, really, really important. And that first example I gave you about I'll buy it if I know I can give it back, that's trust, right? That is trust. You know that if it doesn't work out for you or if something breaks, you can hand it back, right? And that's really important. So trust does matter. And I don't think there's been too many people have come back saying, oh, Keith, you're wrong. The one that I have had quite a few responses on is the like. And I've had 3 or 4 people coming back, and thanks a million, by the way. I love it because it helps me figure out, have I actually made this point clear enough? And clearly I haven't made this point clear enough, because a few people have come back saying, hey, like isn't that important. As long as the product is to specification and it matches a need, then, I'll buy it even if I hate the salesperson. Yeah, that's not the point. The thing is that most of us, in fact, almost all of us, we buy stuff based on heart, based on emotion, based on really woolly, fully woo-woo type stuff, right? It's just we do. And then we come back and say, okay, I've now, because I bought my car based on, actually, I liked it. I needed a car. It looked cool and it drove nicely and, it made me feel really cool. I love the smell of it, right? As soon as my wife asks, it's like, it's for your safety. It gets a 4.8 on the NACPP score, so it's really, and the miles per gallon, the environment is brilliant. Because I was justifying my emotional purchase based on facts. And that's how typically we all justify. We love to think it's done on facts and we're all very factual type people, but we're not. We've this thing up here called the brain, and it's through genetics and years of breeding, it's got us into this emotional things. We make most of our decisions on emotion, right? Loads and bucket loads of psychology and research on this. So don't take my word for it. Go back and do the research yourself on it and be honest with yourself. Think about the purchase that you've made. That most of it, it's here. You make the decisions here. Because it's always you can never have enough facts and figures on one side of the argument, the pros and the cons enough. At the end, it's an emotional leap. And that's what like is about, is that if you don't actually like, and I know some people picked issue with, I've bought stuff off salespeople I didn't like. I agree with you. I agree with you. But the salesperson is only one part the like. If you're buying a car, for example, you fall in love with the car. You like the car first, right? So you know about the car. You like the car. You trust the car is actually going to give you what you want, right? The salesperson is part of that. Is you didn't fall in love, or you didn't know the salesperson and then like the salesperson, then trust the salesperson. It was the car you're interested in, the solution, yeah. And maybe that's where I wasn't quite clear enough on my original episode 63 of this, is that if you're a business owner and you're looking to sell products and services, it's the liking of the solution, the knowing of the solution, the liking of the solution, and the trusting of the solution that's really important. And that's where you've got to allow people like what it is. And I know even on something as stupid as a bit of software, right? That software is only ones and zeros on some machine somewhere in the cloud. But you can fall in love with a bit of software. You can think, actually, do you know what? I really like that bit of software because I believe it's going to solve my problems for me. Yeah. I believe it's going to work for me. And then I'm going to trust it that, if I'm going to recommend to my organization that we buy this, right? I better like it and then trust it, yeah? And we all deal with humans. So if you think about it, if you're a business owner and you're trying to sell to someone on the opposite side, they have a position of responsibility and they're buying this thing. And they need to like either you or your service or whatever it is that's in their brain. They need to like that, or they need to know about it. They need to like it, and they need to trust in your ability that if they're going to put their name to saying, I think you should buy that you're going to deliver on it, yeah? The good, rich business owners get it. They sell to the emotion, they sell to the likability. They make sure that their product is likable, or they're likable, or their company's likable, right? The poor ones, they believe that if they put enough facts and figures in front of a buyer, that the buyer is going to buy. Hey, you need to put bread on the table and food on the table. If you want to do that, don't believe that. That's not how it works. I'm sorry, but maybe 5% decisions are made on facts. 95% of them, it's on the heart. It's on the heart. The person who's actually buying or committing to your product or service believes and likes your product and service, and they're going to trust that they're not going to make a dumb decision on it, right? So that's my point. If you want to have a good business and a rich business and a business going to be able to support you and your family, you got to focus on the likability of you and your product and your service, because that is one of the key parts of any sales. You need to make sure that people know about you, they like it, and then they can trust it, yeah? So hopefully that clarifies some of the discussions going around. If it hasn't, let me know. Let me know which part is not clear, because it is so essential that you get it. It's so essential that when you think sales, you're thinking, no, like, trust, no, like, trust, no, like, trust. And that you've figured out how you're going to get your potential buyer over the line on each one of those things. How you're going to get them to know about you, how you're going to get them to know about or like you, or like your service, or like your company, whatever it is, and how you're going to get them to trust you, or trust your service, or trust your company. All of those things are critical if you want the cash in at the end of the process, right? Which I hope we do. Right. Hope that helps. And I should talk to you shortly. Bye.